Hi, welcome to this video. Uh, First of all, I'm just going to update you guys on a few transits that have already started. On December 4th, Venus moved into Scorpio. So with Venus and Scorpio, they say that it's in its detriment, which, it's understandable why you'd look at it that way, considering that Scorpio brings up all the more difficult things in life. So there could be things that are revealed in your relationships or things that need to be healed or transformed being brought up, or issues that just need to be resolved. So it can feel like there's all of a sudden a lot of things cropping up so that you can transform those things. The good thing is that relationships can move into a deeper place and a more spiritual and intimate and more merged place, something where you're at a deeper level with the other person and more sharing. And it's a good time for sharing intimate things about yourself with another person. And that can even be with any person, but usually someone that you love. And on December 6th, Mars in Libra squared Pluto in Capricorn. So power struggles may have cropped up a bit. A bit of egotistical things may have cropped up a bit. Perhaps even difficulty in driving might have cropped up a bit, especially if Mars is in your third house at this time. But anyways, Mars is in my third house, so yeah, that's why I brought that up. Anyway, December 8th, Sun in Sagittarius trines Uranus and Aries. And this is actually an amazing time for getting in touch with your higher self, because it's also, amazing for really just tapping into more expansive energies from beyond, really getting in tune with higher frequencies and higher ideals, and putting those higher ideals into a practice of sorts. It could even be that you gain insights that you can put into action. And then December 9th, the moon moves into Sagittarius. And this is actually helping our emotions to be more expansive and for more learning and philosophical sorts of thinking, and possibly connection with others through a philosophical thing or beliefs or ideals that you share. And Mercury moves into Capricorn as well on December 9th. So our conversations are likely to get a bit more serious and more focused on the material and on the careers we have and the outer world, maybe even more about business or politics. We all know that's coming up right now. And it's a good time to focus, actually, and a good time to get down to business, start writing things like in a more serious manner. It's great for implementing things in the long term, starting a goal maybe, even writing down your goals, outlining a plan of sorts, getting all into the nitty-gritty sort of things and working towards those things and conversing about those things even. On December 10th, the moon conjuncts Saturn in Sagittarius. So this is also actually good for getting serious and down to business and getting things taken care of. Maybe things that you've kind of felt blocked by, things that you felt limited by or restricted by even. You can move past blocks now so that you can start getting those things taken care of and feeling like you're focused and being able to concentrate better. And with Sagittarius, it's like you're going to feel on top of the world once you really bust through those blocks, and you'll feel a lot more optimistic once you're able to get started on the things that you might feel blocked by. Mars in Libra opposes Uranus in Aries exactly on this day. And they both square Pluto in Capricorn, creating a T-square. Pluto is at 14 degrees 21 seconds of Capricorn, and Mars in Libra and Uranus in Aries are at 16 degrees 39 seconds, opposing each other, but at the same degree. So it's a pretty close square, pretty close T-square there. About 2 degrees almost there, or a little more than 2 degrees of an orb there. But anyway, sorry about all the astrological semantics there. So this could definitely bring up those power struggles I was talking about, and a bit of rebelliousness perhaps, and a sense of wanting to just move. A need to move and get going, and also there could be anger that crops up, especially like deep-seated anger because Pluto being involved, and this like desire for freedom, and there could be like this sense of restriction like that from Pluto being in Capricorn that you just want to break free of, especially because of Uranus and Aries is really wanting to break free, and then Mars and Libra is like, I've been quiet too long, I must roar, perhaps. So, you know, there's a bit of that going on. And, you know, I mean, we've all had a taste of what this whole Uranus-Pluto square has been about for a while, and Mars being in Libra is bringing it back up again to be released, perhaps, and really getting things to a place where you can actually create a situation that helps you to break free and release that energy, especially that sense of, you know, anger and needing to break free. Okay, Moon in Sagittarius trines Uranus and Aries. Now, this is also great for getting in touch with your feelings and really tapping into your higher self on those feelings and being able to move through them in a very quick way. You're able to expand a lot quicker and receive insights that are about your subconscious mind, about your subconscious feelings, and be able to look at them in such an objective and philosophical way so that you can just release them. And then, okay, Venus in Scorpio trines Neptune in Pisces. Now, this is just going to amplify your intuition and your sense of oneness and unity in love and in relationships, but also universal love in a sense of being able to tap into love, generally speaking, and being able to transform through that sense of unity and love that you are tapping into. And that's going to be a lot easier to do with this trine. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be insightful in its own way. It's going to help you emotionally sense what's going on and be able to just I mean, there's going to be some stuff that gets brought up in the process of it. There's going to be some things that need to be transformed in this process. Like tapping into your deeper self often brings up some amount of darkness, trauma, pain, that kind of thing. But it's all about moving through that, just letting it come out, letting it happen, letting it go. Don't focus on it too much, just let it go. And then focusing on bringing it to a higher vibration and loving yourself through the process and just being like, I need to focus on love. Like that's the thing. Just focus on the love and all the rest will follow. All the pain and whatnot. Life can be painful sometimes. And, through this process, there's many things that happen in our lives. So, I know I'm rambling a bit today. Okay. December 11th, the moon conjuncts the sun, which is a new moon in Sagittarius. So, new ideas, new philosophical ideas are being planted right now. New potentialities for expansion, new horizons on the horizon are occurring. This new moon is interacting with quite a few planets, and I've already talked about some of them, some of the aspects. So, this new moon is going to be sextiling Mars and Libra, trining Uranus and Aries. These are both within 3 degrees. It squares Chiron in Pisces within 2 degrees and squares Jupiter in Virgo within 3 degrees. And those are in almost in opposition. They're like 6 degrees apart, Chiron and Jupiter. So, so what this means is there's going to be a sense of independence and freedom and a sense of being able to have your cake and eat it too kind of thing going on. Like with Mars and Libra, it's like you get to be yourself and to let others be themselves. And then the Uranus and Aries is also like that. It's like the freedom to allow others to be themselves as well. So you get to be empowered and you get to allow others to be empowered as well. That's kind of the general sense with those things going on. Squaring Chiron and Pisces, there is some pains being brought up as well, like collective pain, and it could be pain revolving around beliefs and philosophies or ideals that just need to be released so that you're not perpetuating pain any longer, or old wounds even, which, yeah. And then squaring Jupiter and Virgo, so Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so, I mean, this is truly about beliefs being brought up that need to be refined, being in Virgo. So you'll notice just little things even in your beliefs that just need to be tweaked, improved, changed, reformed, and brought into a healthier state of life or state of being. And then the moon moves into Capricorn, and so we may get a bit more distant about how we're feeling, and we may even just kind of want to focus on more practical things, and you could feel a bit depressed or serious. And when you start moving towards your long-term goals, then you're going to feel less depressed or even less blocked. So focusing on those long-term goals again would be a good idea, and finding a nice, efficient way to get started, or you might even feel more focused, so you might just, end up kind of working on something that you've been meaning to work on for a while, or something like that. And then on December 14th, the moon moves into Aquarius. I skipped a day. On December 13th, I skipped 2 days. December 12th, the moon conjuncts Mercury in Capricorn. So this is great for communicating about your emotions, but in a very practical way. You might be more detached from your emotions and be able to be very rational about a situation that could usually be emotional. You might be more focused and be able to lay it all out in a way that is very sensible, and that can actually maybe solve a blockage or a problem or an issue or whatever. And really, you'll be able to implement a more long-term plan in a very efficient way that can make sense for the situation. And if you know where Capricorn is in your chart, this might make more sense. All right, and then the moon conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn on December 13th. So emotions that, like, really deep-seated emotions may get brought up to be transformed. With that combination going on between December 12th and December 13th, a very much needed conversation could be had that helps reveal a situation and helps to resolve a situation, resolve a blockage that might have been bubbling under the surface for some time, considering Pluto's been there forever now, but since 2008. Anyway, I got off track there. But basically, you're probably going to transform some emotions. Any secrets that you might have been holding on to will be revealed. And so just be prepared for that and allow the process to occur, and you will feel better after that happens. And you will actually be unblocked from whatever it was that might have been blocking you. So then, on December 14th, the moon moves into Aquarius. Now, this is a good day for having group activities. The meeting of the minds would be great. You may receive many insights by hanging out with friends. Surprises could occur, especially like shocking insights could occur as well. It is a good time for tapping into higher realms so that you can receive guidance on, like, your hopes, wishes, and dreams. That's when you can really have those aha moments and realize what kinds of hopes and dreams you're seeking. And for feelings of freedom, and you might be a bit more detached with your emotions as well on this day. It's easier to talk about them in different kinds of ways. Like, you're kind of like above your emotions when the moon's in Aquarius. It's like you're kind of like looking down. Like, it's like, okay, like as if you're like, if this is the planet, only really it's your emotions, and you're like looking at the planet, like you're not really on the planet. Well, yeah. That's a good way to describe that. That's funny. Okay, because Aquarius rules aliens, so it's kind of funny that I said that. So yeah, you'll be able to look at your emotions in that way, like you're an alien almost to those emotions. But it's awesome because you're able to be objective and understand them from another perspective, and that's kind of what being your higher self is kind of like, or tapping into your higher self is kind of like. You can tap into your higher self on this day as well. Also on December 14th, Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces. So this is actually really great for having very imaginative ideas coming to you that you can actually put into a plan that can be brought into a more practical and grounded state. This is actually great for manifesting and writing as well, because your imagination will be flowing and your focus will also be flowing. So it's like, you're instantly manifesting things, and writing is a really good outlet on this day because of Mercury being involved. So conversations can also be very intuitive and very open to new realms, open to places you've just never even imagined until then. And being in Capricorn, it's like you can actually bring it down to the earthly plane. So putting an action plan in place, bringing your goals into reality, your dreams into reality, your most idealistic visions even into reality is much more possible right now on December 14th. And on December 16th, the moon moves into Pisces, helping you be even more intuitive and even more tapped in to collective energies and possibly the energies of others. So be aware of those energies. Don't be afraid of those energies. Just try to tap into your own energy and be able to relax and allow for the energies around you to come into a higher vibration by being the higher vibration yourself. And then the moon conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. So this is just more of that amazing sense of being united with the universe or the world or, spirit or whatever you want to call it. That sense of unity with the energetic forces of our world, the sense of being in touch with that sort of thing, or tapped in to that sort of thing. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share. I do appreciate it, and I will hopefully be talking to you soon. Okay. Have an awesome time.